Welcome back. Before we begin, please check the description for the best price possible to get this game, as well as subscribing. Doing both those things is going to help me out a lot, okay, guys? This game is called Codenames. It is very, very, very simple. On an ease of play, I would say that this is a 1 to 2 on the ease of play scale that I have. And this game is for 14 years old or above. It takes roughly 10 to 15 minutes, so a pretty short game. It's a great party game because the player limit is impossible. It's unlimited. I meant to say it's impossible to have too many players. Okay, if you can fit enough players in a room that can see this table, you can play this game with however many players you want. Although you kind of get a crowd, it gets complicated because too much discussion and stuff. So the optimal amount of players is play 8 to 16 or less, but you could play with more than that if you really wanted to. The goal of this game is to guess the cards that your team has to guess, okay? So for example, each team has this okay? It's like a key that tells you what cards your team has to guess, okay? So for example, according to this key, red team has to guess these two. Blue team has to guess this one. This one's neutral. This one's blue, red. Okay, so on this key, it shows you on the board which words your team has to guess. Now, where it becomes tricky is you can only give one word hints. Okay, so for example, if blue team has to get key and web, right? The person might give a clue like internet 2. You can say how many cards apply to that, so you can say internet 2. That person might guess, okay, well, web has to do with the internet, and maybe key, like a key code or like a password. That's kind of it's kind of reaching there, but you could use that to kind of hint at those two cards. Anyways, the key is if they get it right, then the blue team would end up covering these with their colors, and then it would be the next team's turn, and they would give a hint to according to the key, what words they have to guess, and so forth. So if they got them right, it would be great. Some of them are unaffiliated. So for example, plastic on the key would be unaffiliated. Every round has one poisonous one. So for example, on this key code, it's kangaroo. So if you give a bad hint and they get, so for example, if red team said octopus and they got octopus right, but then they guessed kangaroo and they got that one wrong, red team would lose. Okay, so you got to be really careful with your hints because if you hinted the wrong one and they guessed kangaroo, they would get that one wrong. So in that case, you would say you'd have to give a different hint for octopus, maybe 8 legs or something, right? Or 8, because you can only use one word. Anyway, guys, until next time, please subscribe. Check out this game. It is very fun. It's almost like Pictionary or charades or something, but in a little bit of a different style. It is fun. It gets you thinking. It is, I would say, 14 years and above, because if you get anywhere younger than that, it's going to be kind of complicated for those people to really think some of these things through. A lot of these are kind of complicated words that you have to really think. So, anyways, guys, until next time, please subscribe. Check out the link in the description for the best price possible, the best way to get this game. You're going to help me out by doing both those things, guys, and make sure you subscribe as well. Thanks a lot, guys.